Okay, welcome back. So now we're back to another concept of stats and probs. Are you with me? If you are, then let's get this game started. Alright? Now, let's go to number 16. For number 16, it's still the same as number 13. Yung nag-passcodes tayo. Numbers. Pero this time, it's a passcode. Such that, di ba remember, let's say for example, kapag, di ba remember, kapag inlock mo yung phone, maglagay ka ng passcode, di ba? And most of the time, you can't unlock it unless you got very lucky. Pero, here's the game that we're gonna do. Like letter A, how many different passcodes are there if there are 6 slots using numbers? Of course, for that one, mas madali lang yun. Diba remember using numbers, that is from 0 to 9. How many passcodes are there if there are 6 slots using numbers? And that is 10 raised to the 6th power. Bakit ganon? Kasi ganito yun. Let me show you in detail as we do the formula. Okay? So, let's assume this is your, your passcode, diba? So, ito yun. Meron tayong anim na number, diba? So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tama? Then, diba remember your numbers are from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then, for the first slot, it's either among these numbers. So, 10. Tapos, for the second, 10 again. Tapos, 10. And then, 10 again. 10 and 10. So, therefore, there are 10 raised to the 6th power possibilities. Or, that can be 1 million. Kasi nga diba remember, that can be until from 0 up to 900,999. So, that's already equivalent to 1 million passcodes. Alright? So, if I were to go back to Excel, yan. That is the answer in letter A. For letter A, 10 raised to the 6th power. Bakit 10 raised to the 6th power? Kasi look at this. So, diba remember, for the first slot, you have 10 possible choices. Second slot, 10 possible choices din. Third, fourth, hanggang sa dulo. 10 different possible choices. Tama? So, let's say, for example, if your cell phone has a 6-digit passcode, and then what you call this, your friend wants to unlock it, such that you won't tell your friend the code, he has to try 1 million combinations until she can unlock that, which will take forever. So, yan. Next, letter number 2. If there are 2 9s in a 4-slot passcode, how many passcodes are there if the remaining numbers can't be duplicated? Ayan. Diba remember, this is another sample. There are 2 9s in a 4-slot passcode. Diba remember ito yung passcode mo? 4 slots. Tama? 4 slots, diba? Four slots. Tama? But it says there are 2 9s in a 4 slot. So, how many passcodes are there if the remaining numbers can't be duplicated? So, do you remember there should be 2 9s? Of course, there should be 1 and 1. And then the other numbers can be duplicated, di ba? So, gumamit tayo ng dalawang 9s. Ayan. If the other numbers, di ba remember, the remaining numbers, that means the other 2. So, the other numbers can be duplicated, and that's 9 and then 8. Tama? Kasi meron tayong dalawang 9s dito, di ba? And then for the rest of the other numbers, we have 9 different possibilities na lang. And then we have 8. So 9 times 8 equals 72. So yan. That is the answer. To show. Now, let's go to the next one. Find the probability of unlocking a 5-slot numerical passcode such that the clue implied is that numbers should all be even. Ayan. Diba remember in this one, this time, it asked for probability. Kung sa tingin mo last time, it asked you in how many ways can this be done. Ngayon naman, it's gonna talk about the probability. So, the probability, you know already the probability is equivalent to event over total. So, the probability of event is the condition over the, total. Tama? So, it says here, find the probability of unlocking a 5-slot numerical passcode such that the clue implied is that numbers should all be even. Di ba remember the probability of unlocking 5-slot of, how many ways can this be done? Di ba remember the total number of ways is, di ba remember 5-slot numerical passcode, di ba? So, if you imagine, we have 5 slots here, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, di ba remember, that is the total. So, that's 10 raised to the 5th power. Because we have 100,000 ways to, to unlock the passcode. Pero, di ba remember, sabi dito, such that the clue implied the numbers should all be even. That means the numbers should all be even. All the numbers should be even. So, therefore, it's 5. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Kasi nga, if I were to say all of the numbers, all the digits should all be even. Is that the numbers should all be even. Yeah, those are the numbers, even numbers. So 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Or 5 raised to the 5th power, which is 3,125. Let's see if I'm correct. Yan. So that's the one, di ba? Let me show you my solution sheet to see how we do. Di ba, remember this is my solution sheet in Microsoft Excel, di ba? So sa number 16, we're supposed to get 92. So for the first number, we're supposed to get 1. That's a 9. Second number, 9 again. Third, 9, and then 8. Multiply everything together, we get 92. 72, tama? Sa C, di ba remember, this is the solution. This is 5 raised to the 5th power, and this is 10 raised to the 5th power. And then dividing that, we should get this answer, di ba? So that's the answer that we get. L67 minus M67. Yan, di ba? And we're supposed to get this answer of 3.125%. That is the probability of having the chance to unlock the passcode, if there's a clue implied. Next, letter D. Sa letter D naman, find the probability of solving a 6-slot numerical passcode such that there should be only 3 5s involved. Ayan. This one is still easy. Let's go to the Excel to show the solution sheet. So letter D, diba remember there are 3 5s. So 1, 1, and 1. And then times 9, times 9. Tama ba? 9 times 9 times 9. Yeah. Kasi nga diba remember sabi dito, it is a 6-slot numerical passcode. And there should be 3 5s involved. Diba? 3 5s. That's why it's 9 times 9 times 9 because, diba remember, ganito yun. Ganito, I will write it on paper. So, diba remember, for the first one, diba remember, imagine this is your 6-slot passcode, diba? So, here we have already used a 5. So, that's 1. Diba, nag-5 tayo dito. So, all 5s. 5, 5, 5. Ngayon naman, for the rest of the 3, we need to choose any other number besides 5. That can be from 0 to 9, excluding this. So, hindi pwede ang 5. Yun ang restriction namin. So, therefore, we have 9 times 9 times 9. Unless lang talaga the question were to say the numbers can't be repeated, then you're gonna have to do 9 times 8 times 7. So, yun yung sagot. So, 9 cubed. That is the clue. 9 cubed over 10 raised to the 6th power. Dividing that, you should get the answer of your probability. So, therefore, the product of this one, the product of multiplying all the numbers together, divide by 10 raised to the 6, which is the total number of outcomes, so that you can get the probability. And the answer is, if I were to convert that into percent, that would be, wow, 0.07297% chance, which is very low for unlocking it, for getting the clue. Diba? Diba? And then the last one is this. Letter E. Find the probability of successfully unlocking an 8-digit passcode where numbers don't repeat and the last 2 digits must be an odd number. Ayan, that is the top problem because in letter E, finally, binuksan mo. Kasi nga, diba remember, sabi dito, of successfully unlocking it. Let's say, for example, diba remember, the passcode on your cell phone is 3149. If you are able to type 3149 successfully, yun nga, boom, bash, pinunlock mo, successful na yan. And there's only one passcode which can unlock the cell phone successfully. Tama? Pero, diba remember sabi dito, find the probability of successfully unlocking an 8-digit passcode when the clue there is the numbers don't repeat and the last 2 digits must be an odd number. Ganito kasi yung paraan. Diba remember, the last 2 digits must be an odd number, ganito yun. So, diba remember, writing our 8-digit passcode, we have 8 digits, diba? 6, 7, 8. The last 2 digits must be odd. And how many odd numbers are there? 5. So, therefore, there's 5 and then there's 4. We start with the condition first. That is the last two numbers. And then for the 1 to the 6, we have to do it this way. We need to type, ano yun? The number. And because numbers don't repeat, so ilang possible choices na lang? 8. So we have 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. So 8 times 4 times 5 times 3 times 5 times 4. That is your solution. So ganito kasi yung paraan. Diba? And diba the solution is 1 divided by your answer of the clues because you will only get one possible outcome to unlock it. The probability of success is in the numerator. And diba remember, your success is to unlock it. So your success to unlock it is only 1. Because in a passcode, there's only one passcode that you can use to unlock it. Nama? The rest of the passcodes are not unlockable. So only one of them is the one you can use to unlock. Divide by the clue, the total number of outcomes or ways. Yan, diba? And then the clue there is, it's supposed to be the last 2 digits. Like, diba remember, let's say for example, your friend will say, ang clue namin ay last 2 digits must be, ano yun, odd numbers. Pero hindi sila magka-repeat. Then you will have to do this, okay? So yan. So this is the solution. So yan. For the first number, we have 8 possible ways. Diba remember for 7 and 8, diba? 5 and 4, dahil sa odd numbers, diba? And then for the first 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, yan. And when we multiply that together, we're supposed to get ano to. So yan, diba? That is the answer. The product of all of this. Diba? Or the outer solution is this. 8 permutation 6. Kasi nga diba, remember, in the first place, you're going to choose there are 8 numbers from the population, and you're going to, ano yun, remove 6. Choose 6. And that's 8p6, which gives you the answer of 20,160. And then the last one is permutation of 5 times 2. And when you multiply that together, you should get 40,320. If we are to do the product of this one, we will see we will get the same answer. Do you think you will still get the same answer? Same answer kahit na that were so? Yes, we did. Kaya that is the total number of outcomes or clues. And when we do that, that is 1 divided by the answer that you get here. Diba? The total number of ways such that the clue is implied. And the probability is, whoa, that's an E power. So therefore, we're going to have to convert that into scientific notation. And to convert that into probability, that is, whoa, there's so many zeros. So kung nasa probability line yun nga, it's very, 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 very close to 0. Which is, nevertheless, less likely to unlock. Tama. Kaya nga, that's why nga, if you want to successfully bash the passcode successfully, there's a very minor percentage chance of unlocking it. Very minor, so tiny. Below, not lower than 0, pero it's somewhere in 0% to 0.00000 and a bunch of zeros to 1. Okay? So, yun yung criteria. Ayan! Number 17 is selecting fruits. So, did you know in stats and props, you can also opt to choose your fruits. Like, for example, di ba remember punta ko sa ice cream store? You can choose your flavor and then choose your topping. Tama? So, that is different possible combinations. So, like, for example, di ba remember in the ice cream store, you can choose 2 flavors in 1 cup. And then you can choose 2 toppings in 1 cup. So, there are 10 flavors and 8 toppings. So, you're going to have to multiply that together. So, therefore, this is the question. There are apples, bananas, oranges, grapefruits, and star apples. So, letter A, how many possible fruit salad combinations can be made when 3 fruits are chosen? Yun yung mas madali. Kasi nga, diba, remember, this implies combination. Kasi nga, there are combinations that you can use here. So, if you choose apple, banana, oranges, diba, remember, that's one combination. We don't care about the order. Kasi nga, if we were to do oranges, bananas, and apples, it's still the same flavor that you're tasting, diba, in your fruit salad. Tama? If you choose bananas, oranges, and apples, different order, pero same. Kaya that's why nga, kapag combination, the order does not matter kahit na you select something. Compared to permutation, the order matters when you select something. But in this particular matter, the order does not matter. Kaya there are different combinations that you can make. Kaya ang sabi ko sa'yo, when you do stats and probs, most likely you'll be using combinations compared to permutations. So yan. Now, let's go to this one. So diba remember, there are apples, bananas, oranges, grapefruits, and star apples. So how many possible fruit salad combinations can this be done? Of course, that's 5C3. Ganito yung solution sheet. Of course, we know that it's 10 because it's combination of 5 and 3. So 3 will be chosen from the 5 fruits. Okay? Very easy. Next, letter B. If they were used to decorate a circular dining table, how many possible arrangements can this be done? Yan, madali lang yan. You just have to apply the n minus 1 factorial. And since there are 5 fruits, n minus 1 factorial, that's 4 factorial. So 24 possible outcomes. Next, letter C. What is the probability of using a star apple in your fruit salad when 4 fruits are chosen to make one? Ayan. Diba, remember that is a probability now implying combination. Tama. The probability of using a star apple in your fruit salad when 4 fruits are chosen to make one. So, diba, remember you have a fruit salad, diba? You need 4 fruits to choose 4 fruits to make your fruit salad. And sure na yan, in one of those fruits, sure na yan, in that fruit salad that you want to eat, one of them must be your favorite, your star apple. Dahil mahilig talaga sa star apple, kaya naman mahilig ka doon. Or like for example, when you go to Ilaw-Ilaw to buy your ice cream. Let's say for example, you want your sauce to be, ano yun? Your cookie butter, the Lotus cookie butter. Dahil bestseller to, dahil manifest mo yun. Kaya that is the one that you want. So how do you do this? Ganito kasi yun. This is a probabilistic problem involving combinations. Kaya ito yung paraan sa paggawa yan. Diba, remember, there are 4 fruits. You need to choose, there are 5 fruits, diba? So 5C4. That is the total number of ways that you can do to make your fruit salad. Pero, we need to get the probability of making a fruit salad such that you have a fruit salad. I mean, you have star apple. And of course, there's only 1 star apple out of the 5. So therefore, you have 1C1 times, that is the probability of success. Then times the probability of failure, which is, what is the probability of failure? 4C3, yan. Kasi nga, the clue there is, when you do combinations in probability, this and this must add up to this one. So 1 plus 4 equals 5. The n's that you see in the numerator must add up to the n that you see in your denominator. If you are to, wait lang po ha, if you are to realize this, dapat ang n, di ba remember this is n, CR. Di ba remember NCR? Di ba remember NCR, di ba? Ang n na nasa numerator at ang n na nasa, ano yun? Ang n ay ang n ang nasa, what you call this, na numerator, this should add up, di ba? So this should add up. And then this should add up to the sum here. Like for example, di ba, that is how probability works, di ba? Sum. So this sum, like for example, n of 5, 1, this is 4. This should be 5. So this should be added. The n's in the numerator must be added so that it reaches the sum of the one that you see in the denominator. And if you get that answer, you are correct. And the r's in the numerator should be added to the r in the denominator. Like for example, 1C1 times 4C3 equals 5 and 5C4. If you get that answer, that is correct. And this one here stands for the probability of success. And then this one naman, on the other hand, stands for the failure. Kung alin yung ayaw mo. Okay? That's why you have to multiply that so that you can get the outcome. Now let's go back to the Excel. So here's my solution. So the combination of success, that is, ano yun? 1. Combination of 1 and 1. Dahil gusto mo yung fruit salad, di ba? And then you want other fruits. Combination of failure, that's 4. 4C3. And combination in total, that's 5. And then we do this in numbers, di ba? This is the and then, yun nga. So therefore, we're gonna have to multiply that. And then the solution is this. We multiply these two things together. The combination of success times the combination of failure divided by the total number of ways. And that will give you the answer, which is 80%. Dahil, di ba, remember, ang 20%, walang star apple dyan. Di ba, sa fruit salad mo. Di ba? So, yan. Kasi ito, remember, when you choose 5 fruits, you want 1 apple. You want no apple. Or in another fruit salad combination, you want no oranges. Or you want in that fruit salad, walang banana. O gusto mo walang grapefruit. Yung mga ganon. So, 5 different possible outcomes. And 4 of them is the one that you want. So, 80%. Yan. Next, letter D. 20 star apples are sold in a fruit stall. 15% of them are rotten. Find the probability of selecting 5 of them with obtaining 1 rotten one. Ayan. That's also another question involving probability in combinations. Diba? Sabi dito, there are 20 star apples sold in a fruit stall. 15% of them are the rotten ones. While find the probability of, and then you're going to select 5. Select 5, ano yun? 5 star apples. Pero ang gusto mo, you need to obtain 1. One of them being rotten. So how do you do this? Of course, this still implies the same formula. Such that we have, this is the formula. Ito yun. Let me write it for you. The probability of CS, which is combination of success, times C of F, combination of failure, divided by CT, the total possible combinations. Tama? And it says here, diba remember, there are 20 star apples that are in the population. So we have 20, and we're going to choose 5. So 20C5. Yun ang denominator namin. Pero ano yun nasa numerator? Yun nga. Diba remember, sabi ko sa iyo yung technique? This is success. Ito yung failure. Dapat the combination of R's should be added to the one bottom. Pero your goal is to add 1. You need 1 failure. Tama? 1 rotten. So therefore, the rest of them must be success. Pero sabi dito, 15% are rotten. So how do we solve that? Ganito kasi yung paraan. I did the chart here and this is what we're gonna do. Diba remember, there are 20 star apples and 15% are rotten. So that's supposed to be 3%. Tama? 3. And there's 17 that you can choose that are not rotten. So therefore, ganito yung paraan. So there's 17 that you can choose that are not rotten, and you have 3 that are rotten. So to do this, ganito yung combination. So what I did here is 17C4, which is the probability of choosing not rotten star apples. And then this one, choosing 1 star apple that is rotten. And then total divided by the total, which is 20C5. And then applying the probabilistic value, we multiply the two numbers together, multiplying combination of success and combination of failure, divided by the total number of possible combinations that we can do. And that is 0.465%. Shifting the decimal place, we get, ano yun? 46.5205263%. Wow, that's a big probability to get that, ha? Swerte. Next, let's go to the next item. The next item is this. In number 18, for grade 11 class. Yan, yun yung ano yun, yung nasa grade 11 ko when I was in Chongse. So let's go to this question. Letter A. Seating arrangement in a straight line such that Rafi and his president must not sit beside each other. Ayun pala, to share a little story pala, I remember during that time, I was best friends with my class president. My class president is Ivan Lornstan. Pero, I feel like in the future, I don't like to associate with that moron anyway nor anyhow because he's been a bully in my life. Kaya nga, that's why nga, for those people out there who are still studying, beware lang of mga bullies. Kasi yung mga bullies dyan, wag mo ipansinin dahil malas sila, okay? Namalas talaga ako dahil sa bully na yan, si Ivan Lornstan. Kaya ayoko na talaga bumulig sa school ever again. So yan. Now let's go back to this one. So find the seating arrangement. In how many ways can this be done? Such that Rafi and his class president must not sit beside each other. Ayan, for some situations, in stats and probs, they might give you this question such that there's a restriction. That cannot be done. So here's how the plan goes. Diba remember ganito yung paraan? Diba remember sabi ko sa'yo that if the seating arrangement must not be done, they must not be implied. Ganito kasi yun. Like for example, diba remember we have ano yun? A family of 3. There's a mom, a dad, and a son. In how many ways can this be done? Such that, let's say, for example, nag-divorce yung dalawa, and these two cannot sit right next to each other. So, therefore, we know this is supposed to be 6 ways. Pero let's say, for example, ang nanay and tatay mo may conflict. So, they have to be seated away. So, therefore, that's supposed to be S, son has to be in the middle, and M and D. And that's supposed to be 2. Tama? Because this can interswap. Another way in how you can do it is this. Diba remember this MDS? That is the 6 factorial. minus the restriction. Di ba remember restriction? Parents can stay beside each other. So 2 factorial times 1 factorial times 2. Tama? 2 factorial because dads and moms will sit together. Then times 2. Because, di ba remember, it takes 2 shifts. So yan, 2 factorial times 2 equals 4. And 6 minus 4 is 2. That should be the answer. Kaya nga to solve for how many ways such that there's a restriction implied, you need to solve for the one with the restriction. And then subtract that from the total number of ways. So ganito kasi yun. So let's say this one, we have this one. So the solution is this. First, ang ginawa ko ay Rafi and President. Ibig sabihin, me and my President will sit right next to each other. Of course, that can't be done kasi nga, I have a reminder from the guidance that me and Ivan Lawrence-San cannot be seated right next to each other. Dahil if I were to sit right next to each other, baka man mo, mabudi na naman ako, tsaka makagalit na naman si Ma'am Keaton sa akin, and I don't like to be with Ivan na, ang bastos yun. So yun. And then for the other students, that's 8 factorial. Then times 9 because that's 9 ways and how we can shift that. Tama? And then, yun nga. That is the total number of ways. Diba? 10 factorial because there are 10 students in the class. And then condition implied. We multiply it with the product. And then after that, we subtract. So that is the answer. Ang ginawa ko dito, sinasubtract ko the total number of ways that you see here minus the one with the condition implied, which is when I multiply all the 3. Tama? And that's supposed to be 2,903,040 ways. Tama? Next, letter B. It says here, find the probability of having a linear seating arrangement such that the STEM students must sit beside each other with the boy in that strand sitting in the middle. Ayan! Di ba remember that is another type of probability. This is another type of tricky question. Kasi nga we have a seating arrangement, di ba? And then, the STEM students must sit beside each other. With the boy in that strand sitting in the middle, that means the boy must be sitting in the middle, sa gitnaan ng STEM. So, of course, if that were so, di ba remember this is the permutation. So, ito yung STEM. Di ba yung STEM ay ganito? May tatlong tayong STEM. Di ba remember last time I showed you the picture? There's Veronica, Kathleen Keith, and Mix Colinares. Di ba remember si Mix Colinares? Siya yung isang lalaki na nasa STEM. So, of course, di ba, normally in general, that's supposed to be 3 factorial. Pero that's 2 times 1. Yun yung STEM. Tama? Pero for the other strand, that is 7 factorial. Others. Diba? And then we're going to shift that. So shifting it times 8. So therefore, it's 2 times 7 factorial times 8. Yun yung sagot. Pero, because it asks for probability. So therefore, kung sabi dyan, probability, that means, what is the probability? Dapat it's in percent. So therefore, the answer is, we need to divide that by the total number of ways, which is 10 factorial. So ganito kasi yun. So this how we're gonna do. Ayan, di ba remember, that is the one. First, the STEM students. Di ba remember the STEM students, that's factorial of 2. Tama? With mix being the middle. And then, di ba remember, other students, that's 7 factorial. And then number of shifts, that's 8. Tama? So, 2 factorial times 8 times 540. And then we get the multiplication. Pero, that's not the answer. That's supposed to be, ano yun? Diba remember, in general, that's supposed to be, ano yun? 80,640 ways. Pero, we need to divide that by 10 factorial to get the answer. Because that's still not yet our answer. So, yan. Diba remember, this is the one. So, we do fact of 10. Kasi diba remember, we need to, ano yun? We need to divide by 10 factorial. So, therefore, ang gawin namin, the product of this guy, these 3 numbers that you see here, divide by 10 factorial. If you do that, wait. Teka, ano yun nangyari? Kasi nga diba remember, dapat supposed to be in parentheses. So, dapat I have to put the parentheses all together. So, dapat divide by this one. Tama! We're supposed to get this answer. Now, for this one, if we're gonna do this, we're supposed to divide that by 10 factorial, fact of 10, Do you think we will still get the same answer? Yes, we still did. Did pala. And kaya nga that's the right answer. The correct answer is 2.222222%. That is the answer I'm looking for. Not the number of ways. I'm sorry. Pero okay lang yan. Next, number 3. 7 students are asked to report individually about a certain topic. In how many ways can this be done? Ayan, that's very easy. You know why? Because if 7 students are asked to report individually about a certain topic, that's 10p7. Because diba, remember, since permutation is implied, dahil the order matters because of a given topic. Like for example, diba, remember there are 7 and there are 7 topics. So the first person might report about math, and then the second person might report about science, and the third person may report about mga civics or current events, and the fourth person may report about religion. So the order matters. So how many ways can this be done? So therefore, that's 10p7. Yan, di ba? That is the right answer. Next, number 4. 6 students are chosen by Sir Patrick to form a basketball team in PE class. Find the probability of selecting 4 boys to be part of the team. Ayan. Kasi nga, diba, remember, ang PE teacher ko, si Sir Patrick, he wants to make a basketball team such that there are 4 boys. Diba? 6 people are chosen. So that one implies a probability involving combinations na naman. So therefore, this is, diba, remember the probability of total number of ways. It's 10C6. Dahil 10 students ay nasa klase ko. Pero, diba, remember there are 6 boys in the class. So therefore, the probability of success is 64. And then the girl is 4C2. Diba, remember dapat naka-add sila. N in numerator to N in denominator. R in numerator to R in denominator. So yan, diba? So here's how we're gonna do it. Ang solution ko ay ganito. Diba, remember sa 18D, ito yung solution. Boys chosen, that's 6 combine 4. Just like what I wrote here. Tapos, 4C2, that's for girls. And then total number combinations. And then from there, I did the product of these two and then divide, diba? So yun yung solution na ginawa ko. The product of, wait, this one pala. Ayan. So ito yung ginawa ko sa stats and probs. So yun. I multiplied everything and then divide so I can get 42.85%. That is the probability of Sir Patrick choosing a team of having 4 boys in a class, in the team, and 2 girls. Last but not least, letter E. Sir Erwin is selecting 3 scouting club members to be part of the scouting parade. Ayan, di ba, remember Sir Erwin will select 3 members. 3 members ang pipiliin ni Sir Erwin sa what do you call this, sa scouting. The first one is going to raise the Philippine flag. Yun yung first mission ng isang representative. Ang second representative ay mag-lead ng national anthem. Tapos yung pangatlo ay report na Panata mga Kabayan. Find the probability of having the pattern of this order. Male, female student, and student whose role is Waluigi. Ayan, that one is a conditional probability. That one implies permutation. So therefore, we're gonna use factorials and permutations. Okay? So ganito kasi yun. Diba, remember this is the pattern, diba? So we have the first one, the pattern of this order, male. So the first person, the first representative will raise the flag. And dapat lalaki yun. So dapat lalaki. And then this one, second person, dapat babae. Tama? Dapat babae yun. And then yung pangatlo, a student whose role is Waluigi. For that one, that may be too intellectual for you to understand. Pero, that's supposed to be, my brother. My classmate whose role in Super Mario is Waluigi. And there are 2. That's Ivan Lowenstein and Aino Padrigo. So here's how we're gonna do this. Ganito kasi yun. First, we need to start the one with the condition. Diba? So we have 2 Waluigis there. So therefore, 2. Diba? And then, diba, remember we have this one. Male. We only have 5 males na lang. If 1 Waluigi has already been chosen, so therefore there are 5 males na lang. If, let's say, for example, that can be either, let's say, for example, kung binili mo si Ainer dito, therefore, Ainer will not be part of the 5. So that can be either Ivan Lowenstein. Or if Ivan Lowenstein were here, si Ainer naman dito. If ever. And then babae, 4. So therefore, it's 5 times 4 times 2 divided by 10p3. Yan. Going back to Excel, yun yung solution ko, di ba? So yan. Here's what I did. Ang solution ko ay ganito. The first leader, there are 5 men. Di ba remember I worked with the last one, which is a condition. Waluigi, di ba? It's Einar or Ivan Lorenstein. So dalawa. And then going to the male, there are 5. 5 na lang. Because if Ivan were chosen, therefore, you only have Einar na lang. If Einar were chosen, Ivan na lang. Or pwede pa hindi Waluigi. So 5 na lang. And then from there, girl. And then this one. So permutation of 10 to 3. And then we divide. So we can get the answer. So therefore, the answer is this one. Look closely. Yan. So that is the product of this one. Divided by the total number of ways. Yan, di ba? The probability of the permutation with the condition divided by the total number of ways to give you the probability. And that's supposed to be, the percent is 5.555555%. Uy, grabe naman yung probability dyan, ha? Dami naman. It's so less to see that. So yan. That's it.